Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at 3 action figures made by Mego, and they are 2 of the werewolf figures that they issued earlier, and then the most recent Wolfman, which you can see over here on the far right. So we're going to talk about these, do a little bit of comparison, and then later on in the video I'm going to go over articulation. I'm going to show you, I'm going to get this one out of the package, and we're going to do a little customization on him so you can see what that looks like. It's a very easy tip for you to try out, and I think it makes this figure look a little bit unique. So this was the first issue version over here. This was the Target exclusive version, and I got to say it's probably my favorite of these 3. There are 2 other werewolf characters that they did. They did a flocked version of this guy, and then they also did a Teen Wolf figure from the Michael J. Fox movie. So that one's fairly new, and I haven't picked it up yet, but I may pick that up at some point in the future. I like this one in particular just because I really like this red plaid shirt, and I also like the fur color on this one, and basically the detailing of these 3. This one is definitely my favorite. So this was done based on a B movie called Face of the Screaming Werewolf, because they didn't have the licensing to do an official Wolfman figure. This was before they got the Universal license. That's a more recent development. So you got an image from that movie, and then on the back you get sort of this cartoon imagery, and this is repeated on the consecutive release as well. This is back when they were doing the trivia questions, and also you get the standard write-up on Marty Abrams, and then credit given to consultants, sculptors, and seamstress. This is standard on Mego packaging. So again, that one's my favorite. And then they did this re-release with basically a blue plaid shirt, slightly darker pants, and then the fur color is considerably darker on this one, and also features these sort of yellow eyes. I can show you that up close. So yeah, a little bit of variation there. And again, on the back, sort of cartoon imagery. And these 2 were done through Cheney Enterprises as a licensing deal, because again, they didn't have the licensing for Universal. And then this is the most recent version. As you can see, it's a brand new head sculpt, quite different from the first 2, and the coloration on this is considerably lighter, and they did sort of highlighted the face of this a little bit. So really kind of like this. I think it looks really good. But again, I think the detailing on the original sculpt, for whatever reason, is slightly more appealing to me. But again, this one features some unique things, including a different outfit, including a belt, and unique hands too. These are sort of more gangly versions of werewolf hands, and also the feet, more exaggerated than in the original version. So if you want to have something a little bit more unique, I'd recommend picking up this version. And then on the front, you get the face here, and then on the back, actually a really nice illustration of the character on the back of this package. So that's a really cool feature. So what we're going to do is, for the rest of the video, I'm going to take this out of the package, and I'm going to go over articulation. I'm also going to customize a little bit using a very simple technique, and so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we got this werewolf out of the package, and as you can see, what I did is I removed the clothing that came with him and replaced it with Richie Cunningham's clothing that came with the Happy Days Richie Cunningham. I had bought that figure because I wanted a head sculpt for another customer I was working, so I really didn't have any use for the accessories that came with it. But then I thought, I'd seen several people online create this custom. Basically, you now have I was a teenage werewolf figure just by swapping out the clothing. So that's kind of a cool little trick, and I think it makes this figure look quite unique, and it's a very simple thing. Especially if you have that Richie Cunningham figure, you can use his accessories to make this figure. So let's go over articulation real quick. At the head, there's just a spin. There is no side to side or front and back movement. Basically a single point of articulation. At the shoulder, he can extend out. You also get 360-degree movement at the shoulder. At the elbow, you get a single joint, bends that far. At the wrist, you get back and forth, bending like this, and also a pivot like that. At the waist, you can go side to side, front and back movement, and then spin. At the hip, he can kick out, he can kick forward, he can kick back, single joint in the knee, and then single joint in the ankle. Pretty standard Mego articulation on this figure. The one thing I do like about this one is that the feet are nice and big, so it allows him to stand on his own quite easily by comparison to certain other Mego figures. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Your support is much appreciated. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel because I will be reviewing other Mego figures in the future. Until the next video, I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.